live.
Happy hump day to you, sports fan. I'm Adam Diehl. This is the ProView Rundown, co-hosting because we're trying to get worse in ratings. Josh Brown, Bear Trap Brown. What's going on, man?
People love me, Adam. The people love us. The people love the crew takeover shows, so you're the odd man out here.
You know, I mean...
They're tired of your voice. They're tired of dying. The people love us, not you.
J-Pole, what's going on, man?
Oh, you know, post it up in the zoo. Please don't feed the animals your fingers. They might get bit off, but you could feed the animals.
Okay.
Food. Sup, Alden Iowani, Ball So Hard University.
What's up, people? What up, what up, what up?
I like, how about, you know, I think that's fitting. The jersey that you're wearing, Alden.
Oh, yeah, definitely had to wear.
Explain that in a second.
Yeah, definitely
why
had
that's
to wear.
fitting.
Yep.
Where are you?
You know, I think I'm in the San Diego Zoo right now.
Yep.
Looking at giraffes and zebras, apparently. It's time to go outside. It's time to go to the zoo. You know, my favorite was always the polar bear, and then always, but never forget, the Arctic fox that never came to the zoo. You guys all know about it. It's coming, but it's never coming.
I think it was there in 1989 when I started going to the zoo.
He's a big dumb animal. He could be in the zoo too. All right. All right, Alden, why is your jersey so fitting today?
You know, my man Russell Westbrook, you know, official member of the Ball So Hard University alumni. You know, he just put up 20, 20, and 20. I mean, 20 points, 20 rebounds, 20 assists. Only player to ever do that, Wilt Chamberlain, the official stat filler of all time. Like, it was big. I mean, it was against the Lakers last night, but I mean, if you could pull a feat like that only one player in NBA history is pulling off, I had to represent today.
You guys, Josh Brown wants to co-host, and he's sitting here texting while Alden's giving good stats, talking about comparisons between Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook, and you're just texting.
It's not texting, Adam. It's
what are you doing?
I was trying to be the
I was trying
Adam
to find some
Schefter.
extra information to add to Alden's story, but he does such great research before shows. There's nothing I can add. I was like, hey, that's a good story there about Russell Westbrook. I had to go to sleep early last night. Didn't get to catch SportsCenter with Scott Van Pelt, so I was looking it up. Unlike you, who knows nothing and just makes up stats.
Hey, hopefully, I just hope that the Thunder can possibly, I don't know really the standings, but hey, if they can move up into that 7 seed, play Denver in the first round, I mean, that could be that. I mean, you've seen Denver struggles against teams that can score.
Hold on, Hold on. Why are we even talking about the NBA? Like, what is there to watch?
That's right. LeBron's not in the playoffs, so we don't watch the playoffs.
The East sucks. What, we're going to see Milwaukee take on Golden State.
Yeah.
Golden State's going to run through them.
What are you talking about, dude? The Greek Freak?
Can't wait to see that one. Like, I'm done with the NBA next year.
So what, instead of seeing LeBron lose to them, like you don't want to see anybody else lose to it except LeBron?
Listen, who's going to win the NBA Finals? Like, undoubtedly. Who's going to win it?
If Milwaukee gets there from the East, I'd give them a shooter's chance.
Against the Warriors.
Golden State? Or you don't even know if Golden State's going to get there. The Rockets are there. Like you said, Denver's there. OKC is playing great. I mean, Westbrook's putting up 20, 20, 20.
Is OKC going to be Alden? Is OKC going to be
Playoff P's going to come out?
Hey, I mean, if they can, not in the first round, I could definitely say that. Not in the first round, but hey, you never know what happens in that semifinal. You know, a couple of years ago, they had a guy named Kevin Durant on their team, for all you kids that don't know. That was on the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they almost beat that Golden State team. But, I mean,
what they did, and then Kevin Durant blew a 3-1 series lead against them, and then Kevin Durant left them to go to the team that he just lost to.
Let's just make a fair note of this, though. Fair note.
Yep.
LeBron opened the Pandora's box on that one.
No.
And you can't even say he did.
You know who opened the Pandora box on that one is Kevin Durant, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce. They opened Pandora's box on that one.
Yeah, but they didn't make a show out of it and then make a show out of it again.
So what? They were the first ones to do it.
They were.
Like,
so why are you giving everyone crap?
Say that to the people again, Alden.
Okay, there's a big difference between Kevin Durant leaving the team that just beat him because he couldn't beat them, so then he joined them. All right, that was the best record in NBA history already. This team already had the best record in NBA history, and then he joins them. That's a big difference to LeBron James going to create a team, not a winning team already, create a team with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Completely different.
But wasn't the Heat a winning team before
So he
came
had
on?
to leave his team because he couldn't beat
So
the
Dwayne
Heat.
Wade was a winner, but the whole Heat was completely disembolished since.
Agree to disagree. Let's go on. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Well, I mean, what do we got, Jason? Do we have?
All right. Enough. Are you guys good? Are you good? Adam,
we're gonna argue. Let's argue.
LeBron, you can't say anything about LeBron. He did not.
say it.
Okay, his stats were the best, but he did not get his team to the playoffs this year. Hurt or not hurt, if he was hurt, he should have been shut down earlier. He didn't do what he's known to do. His stats were great, but he did not get that team into the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Agree to
Alrighty.
disagree.
hey, man.
All right, let's go over
like
some
it is.
Gladiator highlights.
Okay, so how about our man Dominic Bramante and the Duke City Gladiators? They're not just winning. They're smashing. The defending champs are smashing teams. They smashed Wichita, and then here's the highlights against Amarillo.
On the ground. Let's see what they have in mind here. Porterio again will keep. And this time he's in. It's a touchdown. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions on that day. Davis under center. There's a flag on the play. He's going deep for the end zone, and it's caught. Porterio out of the gun. Going up the middle. To Sean Patterson. No, it's going to get all the way to the back of the end zone. What a beautiful kick out of Hoffa. Davis under center. Davis all day. Davis in trouble, and it's picked off. Third down for Davis and company. Davis is in trouble, and he gets Davis under center. Davis lost it on the fumble, and it's left. Cedric around the edge, and number 88 in, and he's still running. Davis up the middle. Davis made a bunch of them miss it. See you later. It's another touchdown by the kick return. Cedric, and he holds it in. Gladiators didn't have the football. Yeah, Diehl gonna go behind the blocker, and it's an easy touchdown Cedric leaps in for the score! Sons of a... Davis has some time, going deep to Sims! Touchdown, Fed. Porter Reed has great protection. Stoneham, touchdown! Porter Reed to finish this one out here. Take the hand up. Going deep to Cedric! Touchdown, Cedric Johnson! His 4th touchdown of the night. Kilgo looking in the end zone, and it's back.
Festival. That's what that was.
Man, and Amarillo is their rival, and they just said, Dikembe Mutombo.
And like, I feel like Duke City is turned on something. Like maybe people thought they would take a step back because they're the defending champs, and new ownership switches, and Dominic Bramante keeps doing his thing. And all I have to say is, Dello, Dello Davis, Adele. No?
Yeah.
Is it me you're looking for?
Yeah, there you go. Why did you chime in?
I don't think so, Adam.
Dello.
No.
Just
You're
look at
singing
that
to me.
play, though. Just look at him.
Look at this.
Check this out.
Cedric. That's some hang time.
Levitation,
That's
home.
levitation. Cedric.
Gosh, that play right there was more athletic than all of the combined athleticism that you've done in your entire life. I want you to know that.
I don't know, man. I've been known to throw a couple high kicks here and there. But yes, probably.
All right, now we're going to break into a special segment here. It's Josh Brown's Lock of the Week, or call it Lock of the Year, with Alden Iowani.
Josh Brown's Lock of the Week. With Alden Iowani.
Before I get in my lock, people, there's segments on this show, and some are consistent and some are not. But Ball So Hard is always here for you, and I can, I'm so good, I can convert into other people's segments for them, and for that, I'm gonna take Duke City Gladiators all the way to the top, holding the trophy at the end of the year, back-to-back champions. I mean, look at these guys. look how good they are. And I mean, they won the championship last year. Holbrook, I mean, he got the job done. I won't diss him there, but I mean, you see the numbers Portery's putting up, and if they have that offense going, I mean, they look pretty unstoppable, guys. So that's my lock of the year. CIF champions, Duke City Gladiators.
Well, you got your segment stolen.
I did. I was getting people mad at me because I was picking them and I was losing. I mean,
we got to start doing some baseball.
Right.
Oh, big baseball news. La Cueva gets 10-run rules for the first time in 6 years.
Look at that stat.
look at that.
Rio Grande and Coach Griego out there. I mean, it's not like this team just suddenly came out of nowhere. Rio Grande's always been legit contenders. I'm glad that they got to show it in full force at La Cueva too. I'm pretty sure it took place.
Boom.
Look at that stat. Jay Paul, did you hear that?
Yep, we
First
heard it
time
last
in 6 years.
Heard it last night live.
That's
Sebastian.
research, Adam. That's research.
You know, I knew they got smashed. I didn't know it was a 10-run rule. So La Cueva goes down. That's their third loss of the year. Rio Rancho beat La Cueva in the Sal Puentes Memorial Championship. Check this out. The top 5 teams, guess what? They're from what? District 1.
District
it's
1
like
again.
the same thing in basketball and baseball. So it's
Yeah.
Rio
And
Rancho,
football, I mean.
Cleveland 2, La Cueva was 3. We'll
How
see if
about
they
that
drop.
Metro Awards?
And then Volcano
It was-
Vista.
That Metro Basketball Awards, it was like District 1, like all-star team. Like,
Yeah.
It was
Yep.
like ridiculous. It was awesome.
I don't know if you've seen Jay Pohl and we did the All-Star, the North-South All-Star release for Buster Mabry and the New Mexico High School Coaches Association, and what is it? Is it the Northwest team or Northeast
Northwest.
team? Northwest team, because there are 4 teams now. Check this out. This is the Northwest team who's on it. David Patterson, who's Player of the Year, Metro Player of the Year.
Yep. Gatorade.
Amir Mohammed, Blaine Gallegos from Rio Rancho also, Jelante Gray, Medina. Is it Medina?
Yep.
It's Medina.
You
Yes.
did the show, you should know.
Cesar, is it Medina or Madrid? Cesar Madrid.
Madrid.
Cesar
The
Madrid.
beast.
So that's, and Jalen Munn.
Can't
And
forget.
Akai Smith.
Yeah.
Like, that's the team. That's the All-Star team.
I like it.
That's ridiculous. Can
Are
you
they
imagine?
Are they going to put
Coming
up?
up here
How many
pretty
dunks
soon?
are we going to see in that game?
Can you imagine Patterson? I know, Patterson, Munn, Mohammed.
They're all just going to do like
Gallegos?
NBA Street, like alley-oops to each other, just like unlimited. Like,
Bust out the jams.
All the dunks throughout the season were between Mohammed, Munn, and Patterson. Am I right? I mean, like, I'm
Majority,
just
yeah,
saying.
definitely the majority of it. Hey,
That's out of control.
when's that one? June 1st? June 8th?
Yeah, so it's May 31st and June 1st, 2 dates.
There you
And
go, 2 days.
these games will be played at Valley High School and Manzano High School. To be determined, I guess, is how it will work. But what's cool about this, if you don't know the North-South All-Stars, there's 4 teams. So, like, take Big School, for example. Big School boys, they'll be Northeast, Northwest, Southeast, Southwest, and they'll play like a mini playoff.
A little round-robin tournament there. That's a fun
So
one.
it'll be a lot of fun. Of
That's an
course, we'll
interesting idea.
broadcast it for you here. on
Good job,
ProView.
Buster. That's the way to go,
We'll
man.
step aside real quick. We'll be back here on the Rundown.
Hey.
High school sports are back. The 2018-19 season kicks off, and you could watch every ProView Network broadcast live on the NFHS Network. Every moment, from every game, from every sport, including all NMAA state championships. Get your highly discounted monthly pass now. Go to ProViewNetworks.com and sign up. Watch New Mexico's best.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
The service department at Gala Chevrolet is clean, modern, and ready for you. Our master technicians service every make and model, including certified service on any GM vehicle. Service done right the first time, every time, right here at the all-new Gala Chevrolet.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened?
Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
One. Oh,
missed it.
It's the rundown. Adam Diehl, Josh Brown, Jay Pohl. We got Alden Ball So Hard University. Let's get to some AYBL games. So last night some championships, starting with the 5th grade boys. Here they are.
Comes Taylor. Taylor, a little step through in the lane, high off the glass. Rebound and kick out. Yes, dribble across and through. They got numbers now. Miller gonna go all the way and one. The dribble and kick. Kick out, yes. Diehl gets it in transition, lays it in off the window. Miller on the dribble, Miller on the floater. Nice move for Miller on the. Diehl needs the dribble free, yes, off the window. Back to Diehl. Diehl lets the 3 go. Yes! Nothing but top. Diehl long, straight up 3. Bring it up. Comes out, he's got it. Go against 2. Miller gonna go all the way. Throws it up and in. Yes, another side. The big fella. Skyhook time, baby. Oh, Kareem inside for the steal. And he gets it ahead to Diehl. The power dribble off the window for Diehl. For Cisneros. It's going to get from Warner. Yes. All the way past Cisneros. Off the window. Yes. 3. Yes. Second effort, wing 3, yes! Now Rhodes coming around the baseline, screen, yes! Happy on the kick it out, long 3 from the wing, ring it up and rattles in! Kicks it out. 3 from the wing, yes! High off! Doubled up. Chance at a 3-point play. As Garcia. Lane, Xavier says get it up. Look at Xavier. Nice take from the foul line. Nice no look to Garcia, yes.
Great finals there, and tonight there'll be some more finals that you could watch streaming on ProView Networks. We'll have it on Facebook, also on Twitter.
Starting at 5.
Starting at 5, 6, and 7. 3 more championships tonight for AYBL, so a lot of fun. So the 5th grade side, I just want to let you know the 5th grade boys blacktop team, most of these kids are younger, a year younger playing up. Fantastic
dominating
job. They won against the Rams in the championship. So we'll have that. Guys, we put together something really special here. Jay Pohl did a good job. You guys did a great job. All of this, like collectively, ProView Networks putting together a video that we're really proud of, and it's the knockoff of the NCAA tournament, One Shining Moment.
Is it the knockoff?
Or are they knocking off?
I think they're knocking off us.
Until we get sued, check this out.
One shining moment.
That was beautiful.
Hit the piano, Jay.
And we are ready to kick off the 2018-19 New Mexico High School basketball season.
We're done with football. It's time to move on to the hardwood.
I like that. We're done with football.
Patterson, put it down.
That's fine, I said.
The ball is tipped, and there you are. You're running for your life.
You're a shooting star. I only know a little bit of it.
Gonna put it down.
Well, there you go. I mean, keep it rolling. You're the karaoke guy.
Right?
Just how hard you work.
How hard you work.
But now it shows.
One shining moment.
It's all
Blankenship.
The blanket right
Throwing it down all season.
This was a good one here. Boom. That was a nice little alley-oop to the left.
Chuck Maine.
Reno.
I'm all about the step back.
Coming up here. Maya Ingram, it's the Maya Ingram step back over Eldo.
Hi.
Kai, I'm sorry. Right.
Whoa.
Whoa.
He hit off.
That was it.
She's lucky she had the brace. That's the
Oh,
man.
our guy Cam.
Right there, man. The most underrated player of the year right there.
We have a good semi.
Volcano Vista did have the crowd, though, every time.
Right there, back to back to back. Manny Otero, friend of the program.
Cleveland's won it 3 times now.
Watch out for that girls Volcano Vista team
Right,
next year.
It's
Watch
over.
out.
They got what?
No, listen. It's for the next 3 years. It's
watch
over.
out.
That freshman from this year.
Didn't she make all Metro,
Yeah,
like
all
second
Metro.
team or
First
something
team,
like that
wasn't she?
as a
She's
freshman?
second. Yeah,
She made all Metro. Though,
Yeah,
I
she's
know
got a
that.
bunch
I
of
think
awards
first
coming
team.
her way.
Yeah.
She's got awards.
Natalia
coming her way.
Chavez too. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
At least the Villarreal has.
What are,
Look at this block. That was probably the craziest sequence.
oh yeah, and
in
after
state
that
football.
was the N1 3-pointer to bring the game into 1 point.
The defending champion.
That step back from
What
Maya though,
about
to
that
clinch
guy
it.
there, man? The
And the
magician.
Mustangs are
Right,
gonna
so I
move on
talked
the
to
finals at
one
2
else
p.m.
afterwards, and I was just like, you went over and started looking at you.
Hey, he's the most unguardable player in all classes.
He's going to be back.
All classes.
He's going to be back next year.
Yeah,
Shows up.
he's coming back.
Dude, for real, Trisco has, I think, a chance to
Repeat, yeah.
repeat. I
Dynasty
really do.
mode, official dynasty. Go.
Has that ever been done?
And let me,
Ryan, we believe in you.
and let me ask you this.
I believe in Josiah.
Let me ask you this, seriously. Who would you rather have as your head coach right now? Like, I think Adrian Ortega
All
is
day.
number 1 on the list.
Yeah, man. I mean, has these kids motivated, and I don't know if you guys saw that local focus with him and Coach Cole. I mean, just his mentality. He's got these kids ready to go.
Hey, and
for
it's
1-1.
going to be a big shift in all class, or I mean, at least in that classification, because a lot of these teams that have been around for 3 years are going to be rebuilding. Cleveland, El Dorado. I mean, they're still established schools, but they lost their star players.
I feel like Cleveland
So
is automatically bookmarked into the semis every year.
Yeah, yeah, because they have the talent.
They will
they're gonna
return
get
a lot
there.
in Cleveland, but
And
they also
even
lose a lot.
Volcano Vista, Rio
Volcano
Rancho.
will be good, I think, again. I think, guys, I think, though, that, like, if you were to just predict it now, if you had to, and that's what we do here as sports media, I would say, like, I think you're looking at Santa Fe, a Trisco rematch. Because
I
Santa
could
Fe's bringing back
definitely see
J.B.
that.
White, and they do bring back some cool
Yep.
pieces. Garcia, who went off in the championship game, was just a sophomore. I know they lost Lucero and Kavanaugh. They lost 3 starters, but they bring back J.B. White, too, and some other guys. So,
How's
and they-
Las Cruces looking?
Yeah, I mean, Cruz's guys is William Benjamin will probably go undefeated again, and until he gets to the state tournament, we'll see what happens. But like, they'll be good.
Adam's words. Those are Adam's words. Benjamin.
Hey, look at this, Oñate,
Oh yeah, Oñate.
Jordi
Oñate.
Moreno, and Ricky Lujan are coming back for Oñate.
One of the
Roswell,
best
those twins coming back
backcourts
at
and
Roswell?
easily
Yeah.
in the state. Hands down.
So yeah, I mean, Roswell was really young, and they're coming back. I think Roswell will be a good team, so it'll be fun. But if I had to pick it now, and because I really like Coach Cole too, like I think Coach Cole's up there, I'd say Santa Fe and Trisco have to be your favorites going into
Favorite
next
for the
season.
rematch.
And hey, how about Valley and 4A
Yeah, Valley
too,
4A.
possibly?
Yep.
Oh,
Good old Joe.
man.
Good old
See
Joe.
that?
Penny.
I mean, Oyeka became a man.
Yeah.
And he's got another year left,
He's
right?
back, and then Chavez will be a junior. And I know they lose Baker underneath, but I mean, I'm telling
Watch
you,
out,
Joe
Hope. Does
Coleman-
Hope
I don't know
do they
about
re-up?
Hope, to be honest, for the first time. I mean, I know
Because
they got
they
Evans.
lost everybody, didn't
Colin Evans is the only guy that they bring back that was really special.
Nitafan, they got Nitafan, right?
Nitafan's
Is he gone?
senior.
Is he?
What about the girls? I mean, Hobbs was looking good. Peavy's looking good. Is West Mesa losing a lot?
West Mesa
Bro,
losing a lot, but they'll
Girls,
be,
we just said it. Bookmark it. It's Volcano
Yeah,
Vista
Volcano
for the
looks
next
That's
great.
the
3
one.
4
That's-
years, maybe.
That's the one.
I mean, Lori Mayberry at Seal. I mean, we'll see what happens.
They're
there,
gonna,
but they're
I'll
be
call
good.
that
They'll always
bounce
be good.
back.
A bounce back year
season
there.
for sure.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She'll re-up. She'll get it going.
I'm calling Hobbs.
Hobbs?
Basketball.
Hobbs.
Just out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Just because they looked good. I'm sure they have
Just
some
sticking up for
returning-
the South right now.
Yeah, I gotta. Somebody's
Everybody
gotta.
knows
Didn't Amaya's
Everybody knows
cousin
ProView Networks
graduate,
hates
though?
the
Yeah.
South. So.
Yeah.
Didn't Amaya's cousin graduate?
I don't hate on the South. I support the South. Especially if you get us out there, we'll film the games.
I'm being sarcastic. That's just what everybody says. ProView Network.
Yeah, look, he's wearing a Cowboys hat. He's sarcastic. Like, every year he goes, "Hey, this is the Cowboys year." Everybody knows that sarcasm.
Hat, actually.
Oh, Duke hat. Oh,
no,
even
it's
better.
not. It's a Cowboy hat.
Hey, how did they do in the Final Four?
Hey,
on that one.
Hey, Zion Williamson. He's watching the game from the same place the UNM basketball team is at home on the couch.
Zion, here's Zion. I think he needs to go back for a year. That makes his legacy. He goes and wins a championship. He's going to be the number one pick no matter what, right?
If the Knicks get that one pick and he can bring excitement back to the Mecca of basketball, I mean.
He needs to go somewhere like New York. Like he needs.
But does he have to?
A star place. Yes.
He's going to be the number one pick no matter what. He loves the college lifestyle. I mean, he's a god on the Duke campus. Why wouldn't he go back, get a national championship?
Why would you be a god on the college campus when you could be a god in
New
York City, the world?
Okay, but for legacy-wise, he is the next game changer. He's that next. LeBron.
So you need
type.
to go back to college for.
But he can say, but that's one thing he can hold over LeBron if he gets that national championship.
Skip your education, sell yourself out, take the money.
Oh man, heard it here first.
Go back to school, get your education. This guy, that's why he's saying that, because he doesn't know what he's talking about.
I mean, the Knicks have been bad for 20 years to get this guy. So I mean, come on, hook us up.
The Knicks are going to be bad for another 20 years. Porzingis was going to save him. They traded him.
No, he wasn't going to save him. They booed him on the day they drafted him. So
well, but then the Knicks,
and he was just a surprisingly good player.
New York fans are so stupid. Knicks fans are so dumb that they'll get Zion Williams and they'll boo.
They'll boo.
Yeah.
Well, how'd that 4-year deal they gave Tim Hardaway Jr. work out?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're bad for a reason. Let's not.
Is that it?
That's it.
I think we got more time.
3 minutes left, but
okay. You got anything to show us?
No, I don't.
Want to bust out the trash can and talk about the NFL season next year, where the Cowboys are going to be? Put the hopes and dreams of all Cowboy fans. This is our year for the Super Bowl. We already know they're not going. Roll that trash can tape.
You know what? You know what I liked last night? I was watching some Sports Center, and Bryce going yard against his old team. That was pretty cool. Especially because they were booing him all crazy in the beginning.
He's got 3 bombs to start in the first 5 games, which is really nice.
And I mean, the Philadelphia fans are embracing him. So,
but they're brutal.
Yeah, they booed him too when his first 2 games when he went hitless.
Like he's a savior for Philadelphia sports right now, for Philadelphia Phillies. And they boot him when he goes up to bat. Like, come on, man. Like,
that right side of the outfield is going to be good. They got
Philadelphia fans are undeserving of a great player. Let me just tell you that. Just undeserving.
Nope.
Terrible city.
Practice.
It's bitterness from
it's a terrible
NFC
city.
East
It's
division
rude.
rival.
They boo Santa Claus.
They threw snowballs at Santa Claus. They went
Philadelphia fans are the worst. I don't care if you're a Philadelphia fan or not. DM me. I don't care. It's the worst. They're sloppy.
Throw it at me, bro. It's right there.
Wait, don't throw the ProView Twitter.
Those are my views, those are my views, not the company's views.
Yeah,
Philly cheesesteaks,
roll that disclaimer, Jay.
Philly cheesesteaks, Phillies they're pretty good. They're pretty good,
That's true.
Rocky, he was a good guy.
Look, I'm not saying good things can't come out of Philly. I'm saying Philly sports fans are brutal. Like in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, no.
Like if you're a Philadelphia fan here, it's probably all right. But like in Philadelphia, it's
like
trashy.
I wish I could have seen like Philadelphia the day after McNabb lost the Super Bowl for the when he was throwing up at the end and he's like, guys, I can't handle this. I'm just pulling off his helmet,
Poor guy.
He must have got destroyed.
That's when my guy T.O., he had a great game. Broken leg and all.
Was that what your wide receiver?
That's my wide receiver, man.
Hey,
all right, people.
He's a Hall of Famer now. You're good. Gladiators are back next Saturday.
Lock of the year.
Lock of the year. Thanks, Alden, for bringing my stats up.
Peace.
Adam is next, but this is Jason, Southwest Pole. Adam's the real deal. ProView Rundown.